Hello there, Great Valley, it's me, Ryan, and welcome to the final edition of the Great Valley Sports Show for the year. This week, we only have two main things to go over, first with the Phillies, and then with the Sixers. So starting things out with the Phillies, they have really not changed within the past week, unless you count Joe Girardi's new style for addressing the media.
We're going to approach this different. Just a manager's decision.
That's right, it's now a manager's decision with every question, which I didn't even know you could really do, but I guess that's where we are now. As for the rest of the team, well, they still look like a 500 ball club, as they split a series against the Marlins and then lost back-to-back games against the Rays. And don't even get me started on Monday night, where the Phillies lost 11-1 against the Reds. Jeez. And then as for the second game against the Reds, which was last night, posted on Ryan as the score of the game right here. Hopefully it went well. And then looking at the upcoming games, the Phillies will be finishing their series today against the Reds, and then they'll be going on a 3-game series against the Washington Nationals, and then to finish out the week, they have a 3-game series against the Braves. And now it's time to move on over to the Sixers, who had their series with the Washington Wizards. So let's do a bit of a recap. In Game 1, Tobias Harris decided to show up and give the Sixers a close 125-118 win. In Game 2, Ben Simmons decided to score some more points, and that gave the Sixers a 120-95 win. And then in Game 3, Joel Embiid went absolutely off, scoring 36 points, and gave the Sixers a blowout win with the final score of 132-103. Now, I was hoping for Game 4 the Sixers could bring out the brooms and finish off the series against the Wizards, but sadly, that did not happen. In actuality, 3 big and bad things happened throughout the game, with the first one being Embiid getting hurt.
That we're so used to seeing from Shake Milton. Look at the drive inside this.
And then the second thing was that the refereeing throughout the entire game was, well, questionable at best. And finally, Ben Simmons' foul shots were so bad that the Wizards intentionally fouled them just so that we wouldn't score that many points. And so that leads us to tonight, where the Sixers are going to be playing the Wizards at the Wells Fargo Center for Game 5. Hopefully the Sixers can just win it now and forget the series. If that doesn't win, sadly, they will play on Friday at the Wizards. And then if they lose that game as well, they'll be back at the Wells Fargo Center on Sunday for a Game 7. And just as a reminder, the Sixers only need to win one more out of these 3 games in order to move on to the next round. And the sooner they can do it, the better, because then their whole team gets to have some days off. So that's all we have time for on this edition of the Great Valley Sports Show. And that's all we have time for this year of the Great Valley Sports Show. Thank you so much for watching these episodes. Hopefully next time we'll be back live in person for next year's round of the Great Valley Sports Show. But until next time, goodbye.